if you wait for the perfect time, like you'll never start anything. Like there's never a time when you're not stressed, you're not busy, you're not whatever.
You shouldn't ever be so rigid on your goals that if you skip a day, you just give up.
Actually, the fact that you are busy is the best time to start, because if you can only get in good shape when you have nothing going on in your life, you're never going to stay in good shape.
You have the ability to create your dream life, become who you are meant to become. When you're realistic and attainable with those specific targets, the goals are easier to hit.
The goal is not to be perfect. It's to actually share people through the problems that like we've experienced. Your life has changed so much in the last year. So when you're talking about being delusional, do you mind like sharing just like a little bit of like the transformation?
I would love to.
Okay. Hi guys, and welcome back to the Wealth and Wellness Studio, the podcast where we help you get healthier, wealthier, hotter, and happier. I think I mixed up the order, but we're back with Kaitlin. She's come on the podcast a bunch of times, and she's one of my best friends and an incredible fitness coach, and also incredible. Started her business this year and is already on track to make 6 figures, which is so crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Nat helped me a lot. She's like the best business coach in the whole world. And yeah, best friends. It's amazing.
So you guys, if you haven't already been on this podcast, just know that this podcast is really here to take you on the journey of building my dream life. And my friends are all building their dream lives. And I'm just kind of giving you a behind the scenes and hopefully inspiring you to figure out what your dream life is and take little steps every single day to get hotter, happier, healthier, and wealthier and build your dream life. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram. Please subscribe. Please, please, please. It helps us so much. And leave us a 5-star review. But yeah, today we're going to get right into it. Kaitlin, what are we talking about today?
Okay, we're going to do some goal planning for Q4. Nat and I are huge on goal planning. And this time of year especially, it's so much fun. What was it we were saying? Like September and October, like the second January kind of.
100%.
It is just such a good feeling, like coming off of summer, getting to slow down a little bit, reset, realign with your goals. Mm-hmm. And then by the time New Year comes, you're like, you already have, and you have so much momentum for like your actual New Year's goals.
And then you go into the New Year's and instead of like starting from 0, you're like going from like level 1 to like level 10. Like you're like 10xing instead of 1xing.
Yes. Yeah. It's amazing.
Speaking of which, this morning, one of the reasons I love talking to Kaitlin, and I feel like you're such a fun guest on this podcast, is because every time we talk, our excitement, just like we were saying this morning, but it just like,
it compounds. We're like, it's like an exponential like graph. Like I'll wake up excited about something and I'll tell Nat, it'll make me like, more excited and then her more excited. It's amazing.
Love good energy and excitement. And speaking of which, you guys, if you haven't tried Update already, this is like my favorite drink on the planet. So I'm going to take it. We already had like coffees this morning, but I think I need to be wired. So I'm like, okay. Today we're going to be talking about Q4, like Kaitlin already said. ASMR. Just kidding. Okay.
That was good.
Focus. Zen. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about Q4 because like Kaitlin said, we actually were planning on filming this in September, but you know what? Mid-October is a great time to start.
And actually this is a good example of how you should be goal setting, because you shouldn't ever be so rigid on your goals that if you skip a day or like something goes wrong that you just give up.
1000%.
There's always time to like envision your future. Like there's never any type of like perfectionism that needs to come into play when it comes to goal setting.
A random Tuesday is a great time to start. And I was actually listening to a podcast this week where they were talking about how if you wait for the perfect time, like you'll never start anything. Like there's never a time when you're not stressed, you're not busy, you're not whatever. And actually when I used to do high ticket sales for a fitness coach, which is basically what you're doing. I remember one of the things that I was always trained on is like reminding people that like everyone always has a reason, oh, I'm too busy, or maybe next season, or when my kids grow up, or this or that. That's when I'm going to get fit. That's when I'm going to start a business. That's when I'm going to make money. And one of the biggest things that I would always coach people through was actually the fact that you are busy is the best time to start, because if you can only get in good shape when you have nothing going on in your life, you're never going to stay in good shape, because realistically, life is busy. You have responsibilities, you have things going on. And so if you wait to like the only time that you can achieve your goals is when you're like life is chill,
what happens when you get busy again? Like
you lose your results.
Exactly. The best time to start is literally right now, no matter what's happening in your life. Especially like I hear the same thing with like traveling. Like people are like, well, it's the holidays, I'm about to travel, I don't really want to commit to any goals right now. No. Now is the time. Yeah, no, if you can sustain your goals, that's how you know you're setting goals that are like really, really, really like good for you because they're attainable no matter how crazy your life gets.
And I also believe that you should not be afraid of setting goals that are just a tiny bit out of reach or unrealistic, because I was talking to a friend yesterday who he's coding right now for games, and he's like, I have this goal of I want to be the number one played game on Roblox. And he was like, I know that's unrealistic. I was like, well, I don't think so, because for two reasons. Number one, if you set an unrealistic goal, even if you fall short of that, you're going to be 1,000 times higher than you would have been if you like didn't even strive for something. So I fully believe that even if you fall short, like that is not failure, because you're further along in your progress than you would have been otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. The dichotomy of this part of goal setting is beautiful, because when you're talking about the identity shift and the person you want to become, be so delusional. Like, do not be realistic, because you have the ability to create your dream life, like become who you are meant to become. So you should never be realistic when you're thinking about like who you want to be in the future. The time when you want to be realistic is when you're setting like really specific targets to hit.
And like daily habits. I think that's where, if you're like, don't tell yourself you're going to post 4 times a day if you know that
you've never posted before and it's like a brand new thing. Like, that's when it's time to be a little bit more, okay, let's set attainable goals. That's the other thing, is when you're realistic and attainable with those specific targets, the goals are easier to hit, which is so good for you because it builds up your momentum and your confidence to like build on those goals. So like, 100%. This dichotomy is so exciting.
Okay. So with this being said, Kaitlin and I are going to go in and share like our top goals for Q4. But before we do that, I feel like you just made a post on this. And if you guys don't already follow Kaitlin, what's your @ so that people can follow you?
It's Kaitlin Brianna Coaching.
You need to go follow her. She literally, every time I watch her content, I'm like, yes, this is the version of myself that like I want to become. And it's honestly really inspiring. I feel like a lot of people aren't vulnerable enough to share their like stories. And in reality, you guys, like, the goal is not to be perfect. It's to actually share people through the problems that like we've experienced. And so that's part of this podcast too. It's like, it's easy for us to make this like once I'm a millionaire, right? But like, I want to show you the behind the scenes on everything, but super quickly, just because I feel like this is so on topic, your life has changed so much in the last year. So when you're talking about being delusional, do you mind like sharing just like a little bit of like the transformation arc?
I would love to. Okay. So, at the beginning of last year, I have always had this problem with my mindset of like, I always tend to plan for the worst. Like, I always have anxiety of like, okay, if this goes wrong, this is what I'm going to do. Like, I always had this mindset of like, what if this happens in like a negative way? So funny,
because anyone from the outside would never guess
that. Yeah, thank you. Well, that was like my mindset for a long time. And then at the beginning of 2025, I was like, I'm just going to try the exact opposite. And I just started thinking in every single aspect of my life, what if it really works out? Like, what if this becomes something incredible? And I started thinking about that with my fitness goals, with my business goals, with like my relationship goals, like every single part of my life. I just started thinking, what if this is like the best thing that's ever happened to me? Like, and it changed my life. Like, just that mindset, all of a sudden I was looking for opportunity, not obstacles. Like, it changed the lens that I use to view the world. So in terms of the specific changes I went through, the year was like crazy at first. It started with me quitting my job because I wanted to start my own business. And then I also broke up with my boyfriend of like 5 years.
I just wanted to say something in regards to this. It's funny because at first growth looks like death, because you're shedding. Like, you realize all the areas you're not aligned in with your new mindset.
So you have to kill off that version of you.
Which is not fun.
No, it was painful. It was very painful. But that pain gave me the depth and the emotional awareness to create the life that I have now, which is incredible. So like, it started with quitting my job, breaking up with my boyfriend. This was like a scary time in my life because I had like no income. Like, I lost someone that was so important to me. And then things started to change a little bit. Obviously, it took time to heal, but I started surrounding myself with new people. So I got really close with Nat, and like we like are part of a friend group now that is so incredible. Like, just, we're very good at surrounding ourselves with the right people, and we have amazing people in our lives. And
otherwise
very
they're
thankful.
Poison. Like, who you surround yourself with, if you're sharing your dreams and you're vulnerable to be like, this is my goal, and people are like, who are you to think you're going to do that? Like, it kills you.
Yeah.
Let me just check the camera. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yes.
Then I surrounded myself with new people. I started working on building my own business, which went better than I expected because, again, I still default to the like worst case scenario and I get scared, but it turned out, I turned out really great. I got to help so many people this past year. So like,
can I brag for a second?
Yeah.
Kaitlin sold like 16K or 17K in her first month.
It was crazy. No, it was crazy.
I just like whoever's listening, like take this as your sign that like shoot for the moon. You're going to land among the stars. Like focus on the input of like what you have to do and like spend time on the things that actually move the needle forward. Anyway, point being is like, if you're sitting at your job right now and you're like, I've had this dream, I have this problem I want to solve. I'm so sorry I interrupted you, but
no, keep going.
Like take this as your sign that if anyone else can do it, like you can do it. Like there's nothing special about anyone you see who has their dream life other than they just like started and failed long enough to actually get good.
Yes. Yeah. I fell in love with the like part of the business of like failing and like, okay, if this goes wrong, it's going to make me a better person. It's going to build character. Like that is the game now. The game is not like, you know, succeed. It's like, okay, fail over and over again, learn, and then like let's go from there. And yeah, literally anyone can do it. We are living in a time right now where like you can do so much with online businesses and social media. Like it is crazy the potential that you have right now.
We were literally talking this morning of like how insane the margin is for like digital products, coaching, like content creation. Like there is this like landmine. This is like being in the era of drop shipping and not taking advantage of it, which like, or like, it's like having like when Bitcoin was like literally $1 and like not investing, which I didn't, you know what I mean? But like, it's like there's a landmine in front of you.
And it's a fun one. Like social media businesses right now are so much fun.
And they require no money to start. And I think that's the thing is like with most, like for our parents' generation, if you wanted to start a business,
you were going to go into debt. Like that was
100%. And you weren't going to be profitable for a long time.
No.
Versus with this, like you could do this on top of your job.
Yeah.
You can do this without quitting your work. And the only thing that's required is time, not money.
Yeah.
Like and you can do it with your iPhone.
Everyone has a special gift. Like everyone has something that they can offer the world and they can help someone in some way. If you can find a way to make that public and like monetize it and be there to help people with something you're passionate about, oh my gosh, dream life. Like that is how you build a life that is just so fulfilling and so challenging in the right ways.
So that being said,
that was like
the longest intro in my life, but I love it. Wow, I feel like I need to like listen to this every morning because like the energy is just so high. I'm gonna listen to someone and be like, it's time to go. Like, it's time to go. Okay. Goals, guys. Oh my, the paraxanthine in this is hitting, and I'm like, whoosh, like I'm so lazy. Okay, goals. Why don't you start?
Okay, so I have 2 business-related goals and then 2 personal-related goals, but they kind of all mix in because that's kind of what happens when you own your own business. So starting off, my this is kind of a boring one, but it's exciting for me. My website is going to be up and running by the end of Q4.
Yes, it is.
Websites building is fun. It can get a little bit not as fun for me because I'm not a huge fan of the back end stuff, which is okay. Like you don't have to love every part of your business. Like it's okay to do the hard things too.
Also take this as your sign that just, by the way, you don't need to have a perfect website or anything to start your business. Like,
okay. Yes. Yeah. I'm setting this goal like 5 months into starting my business. Guys, I do not have a website. Like there are so many little things that we think we need to start a business. And it's like, no,
our friend really who has a very successful like paid ad marketing agency is like past 40K a month profit with no website. Yeah. So take it as your sign. Like I think when people start businesses, they focus so much on like, I need a perfect website. I need the perfect bio. I need that. No, you need to learn how to sell.
Yes.
But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So website up and running. And then my second business one is effortlessly posting on TikTok and trial reels. TikTok and trial reels, guys. There is no losing. Like that, your success is literally inevitable if you get really good at just turning the camera around, talking, hitting post. Like,
and it's what people want. Like people want to see real.
Yes.
Like,
I want to see you authentically. Like I want to see you just wake up in the morning with like no makeup, crazy hair. Like what's happening in your day? Just tell me.
Like, you feel like you're FaceTiming a friend.
Yes.
Guys, Kaitlin's TikToks are the best. Please go follow.
Thank you. I have never like cared that much about TikTok because I think Instagram I associate with building a brand, which is beautiful. But like TikTok, guys, there is no losing. Please start posting.
TikTok, we always say this. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's not real. I'm like, this is not real. So literally every morning I see Kaitlin stuff and I'm like, I smile. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm getting like my daily dose of sunshine.
Yes. When you see someone else being authentic, which that's why I see when I see Nat's TikToks.
No, don't go to my TikTok. It's like I said, it's fake, guys. I'm really experimenting with TikTok shop, so there's going to be a lot of random outfit try-ons on there.
But really, like it makes you want to be more authentic too. Mm-hmm. So like, get your friends to do it with you. Like, commit to a goal with your friends. Like, just start posting. Share your unique gift with the world. It's amazing. Okay. Do you want to do 2 of yours?
Yeah, I'll do 2. Okay. One of mine is desk-based environment and sleep routine. So I've realized that I think, as you guys know, I was very nomadic. I didn't really live in one place for more than 6 months for a long time. And now I've lived in Coeur d'Alene for almost like 2 years-ish, and, still traveling. But I don't think I like fully accepted that like this is home, or like I never really created an environment that I was like, this is my desk, this is my space. So I still kind of have this mentality that like I work from my bed, I work from the couch, I work from a coffee shop. And I realized like I really want a space that's like this is like my lair, my evil genius lair. No, I want a workspace. So I just bought I spent so much money, and I don't even care because it's an investment. It's also a write-off for my office, but like bought these really beautiful plants. I don't know how to take care of plants, so this is going to be a journey, but bought these really beautiful plants. I'm buying like new curtains for the office. I'm buying like paintings. Like I'm setting up my desk to be like so beautiful. And I want like my coffee machine so I can like make my coffee, sit down. And I want like a space that I sit down and I love working.
Because your environment is so, so important, especially when you're working on like becoming your dream like person, like the best version of yourself. Putting yourself in an environment is so worth the money.
Your goals are
so
easy,
worth it.
Right?
Yes.
Like if you love your workout clothes, you're probably going to put them on and you're probably going to go to the gym. If you love your desk and you love your coffee machine, you're probably going to make yourself a little coffee and sit down and like get inspired, turn on your podcast, turn on your like lo-fi music and like get to work. So like I'm trying to make my space really fun in my sleep. So that's one. Another one is for my business, I have a goal of like scaling my agency to 40K a month next year.
So awesome.
Which is going to require systems. So I'm in the process of just system sales and scale. So I've said no to so many side projects, and I'm really realizing like, I'm going to dive deep into this into another episode, but I'm really realizing like the potential with my marketing agency. And so I'm just really like niching down, zoning in, creating systems, which is, like you said, my least favorite part. I hate the back end. I love the sales, but I have to go through the back end to do more. So I'm really training my VA and et cetera on like a lot of the admin work. And it's just taking me time because I'm trying to build my business sustainably. But that's kind of like my goal for the rest of the year: system, sales, and scale. Say no. Okay. And then I have fitness and Instagram goal as well, but I'll let you go.
Okay. So I also have fitness goals. So I'm starting my next deficit, which I'm very excited about. Guys, I love being in a deficit. I know that's so counter to what most people hear about like fitness information, but my whole brand is built on sustainability. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a very big advocate that you should take your cut and your deficit very slowly and just enjoy the process.
And you make cuts fun. Like
I do.
Like the food that you eat is fun. Like I don't think you guys understand like how fun Kaitlin makes fitness. So
I romanticize every single part of it. Like all of my meal ideas are usually based on like comfort foods or what I'm craving. Like I'll just still have some more like cut and dry, like I need to hit my macros
I tried your
meals.
Tomato soup grilled cheese thing, and it was amazing.
Yes, guys, add bone broth to literally every soup. It makes it so macro friendly so easily. Anyways, that's just like an example of like
you're making me hungry. Can we do like a dinner, a high protein dinner?
Yes. What are those called? A mukbang or whatever?
We should do a podcast with like high protein food.
Yes, with comfort foods. That would be so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Okay, next podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, very excited for my deficit. I also I'm giving myself a ton of time and a very a pretty small goal, like a very attainable goal. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be great because I can just kind of like slowly like find new recipes and just be very balanced about it, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, very excited about that. And then this one is super exciting. And this is my scary one. I want to get to 14 pull-ups by the end of the year.
I love that.
I'm at 8 right now.
That's really good.
Yeah. And my deficit's going to help a lot with this. And I am going to be training pull-ups a lot and incorporating lots of different types of training specifically for that goal. But the reason I chose 14 is that there's like this theory that if you can do 14 pull-ups, you can do a muscle up. So assuming that's true, maybe I can get a muscle up by the end of the year.
We're going to take the podcast in like 6 months or 3 months or however long, and we're going to show them your muscle up.
Oh, please. That would be amazing. So yeah, really exciting goals, like just fun fitness ones that I'm like, I have noticed that like if I try to take my foot off the gas when it comes to fitness, I'm not as excited about other aspects of my life either. So like I'm excited to just like keep accelerating and going, just challenging myself. So it's going to be a good winter.
I love it. Hold on. I need to check one more time.
Okay.
Stressed. Yes, it's so
Yay.
okay. Okay, so my fitness goals for Q4 are I just hit 6 weeks post shoulder surgery and I have pretty good mobility now, you guys. So it's
this
still
is
like,
crazy.
It still hurts. Like it's pretty,
but that's impressive.
Annoying.
That's so impressive.
We're getting there. So I still have to lay super low. Like I can't lift anything like right now. I can't really do anything other than walk and like very, very small PT exercises for another couple weeks. But as soon as they clear me, you guys, I miss sports. I realized I love being an athlete. I love training like an athlete. I want to be going to like I realized I am happiest when I'm doing mostly activities with work sprinkled in. This is, I don't know why this is making noise. Wait, how do I silence this? Whatever. I like doing mostly activities with work sprinkled in, like throughout my day. And I'm realizing like I want to structure my day where it's like I'm going to like my 6 a.m. yoga. Also, we should start doing 6 a.m. hot yoga again. That was really fun.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm cleared, like I'm going to be going to yoga. I got like this partnership with this Pilates studio. So like I'm going to be doing yoga, Pilates. I want to be lifting. I want to eat protein so that I can build a really beautiful booty. I kind of want to be like maintenance deficit. Like, maintenance surplus. Like, like
a slight surplus.
Yes. Like I don't want like too much. Like
Exact same concept.
Exactly.
Anytime, like the more gradual you are with your goals, the more it becomes just like ingrained into your lifestyle. And then
the booty's just going to like slowly just
and then you're going to be able to maintain it because you made all these shifts so like gradually and sustainably.
Exactly. So
yay.
Like that's I just basically want to fill my days with activities. Like as soon as I'm cleared, you guys, sitting has been the hardest thing in the world for me. As soon as I'm cleared, like you were going to be seeing me doing activities like 24/7. Like
I'm moving nonstop.
Yeah. I'm going to be moving my shoulder like this. I'm just going to be like,
the next podcast we're going to be running.
Yeah. So guys, welcome. So there's that. And then my other one is Instagram series. Like I know how it's very easy for me to make viral content, but that's kind of like useless. And because I know like how to create stuff that's like kind of entertaining, and like just really relatable, but it doesn't actually funnel towards what I want. So I'm really going to be working on creating an Instagram series that really just shows you, like, I love taking you guys behind the scenes of being a marketing agency owner. And I'm working on a course on how to get to 10K as a solopreneur.
Which is so cool. Yeah. Like so fulfilling. I'm so excited. You guys are going to learn so much from Nat. Her skill set when it comes to marketing is insane. Like, I don't think you realize because you like do it every day, but like she knows so much about social media. It's crazy. So it is so impressive.
I am really excited. And yeah, you guys, like, this is going to be so fun. Like also Kaitlin and I are going to New York and we're going to film.
Oh my gosh. We have
so many fun stuff planned. We're going to Jamaica too. It's going to be really fun Q4, but Instagram series and really just like taking you guys behind that. I actually have a video that I want to edit today, but that is like staying consistent with that at least twice a week would be ideal. And then having the rest of the stuff just be very on brand with like getting hotter, happier, healthier, wealthier, rather than just like random fun stuff that I like to do. That plus fitness.
Yeah.
Or when I say fitness, like more like wellness, activity based, because like that's just something I'm passionate about and I want to integrate in. That's kind of it for Q4. So
yay. I'm excited for both of us.
Me
It's
too.
going to be a good quarter.
It's going to be a really good quarter.
Yeah.
And maybe we do one at the end of the year being like
how we did. Yeah, accountability.
You guys, we want to know your Q4 goes. Your Q4 goals. I'm afraid that my eyes are like shooting all over the place in this video because I'm just like so cracked.
Just like
I know I'm like probably like looking all over the room like what's going on. We want to know your goals, so please comment them on this video, comment them under our posts. We want to know what you are doing, and if you have any questions for either Kaitlin, me, or whoever, like DM us, comment. We want to know. And if you haven't, it's not too late. Even if you're listening to this in November, you got 2 months. What are you going to do with those 2 months? And we didn't really go to this part. We kind of hit it at the beginning, but make sure you take the goals and you break it down. Okay, what do I have to do every day? What can I do today to get closer to that? And make it fun. Like, I love when you're talking about, like, I think a lot of people see achieving your goals as like boring. And I'm like, no, like, you locked in should be like the most fun version of your life.
Yes, really. It should be so enjoyable, because then you just get kind of addicted to this lifestyle of like, I just want more for myself. Like, I just want to keep seeing myself achieve things. And then that's when you build your dream life.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys. We love you.
Love you.
Bye.